What's up guys, this is Leo. Welcome back to another dev analysis where we'll be discussing Jolly 4, a fnaf fan game being made by Ivan G. This theory took a while to come out because the devs haven't released too much information on the game, which makes it difficult to come up with an accurate explanation. In fact, I was surprised that they were even continuing the game at all when I first saw this post by the composer, which I actually believed for a while. But the game is still being developed, and it's time to figure out what's really going on in Jolly 4. So to start off, there are a few story aspects that are confirmed at this point. We know the game is the last one in the Jolly series, and it takes place in 2023 based on one of Weshek's Q&As. But I think the most important thing to pin down is who we play as in the game. I have a strong belief that it's Theo, the phone guy from Jolly 3. Consider that when the protagonist goes down to retrieve Springtrap, the building collapses, possibly injuring him badly. It wouldn't make much sense for him to return to the job, since he doesn't want to continue in the first place. Not only that, the banner for Jolly 4 says, "Finish what he started." Doesn't say finish what you started, but what he started. Seeing as Theo was helping the player throughout Jolly 3, it would make sense that he would continue the job as to bring their mission to a close. But this begs the question, what does the game mean by our greater purpose? Back in Jolly 3, the only thing we were instructed to do was get evidence from the factory relating to the mysteries of the animatronics. Now, according to Weshek, none of the good time animatronics are actually possessed, which is a problem because it ended up disproving half of my original theory for this game, and it would have made things a lot easier to explain and answer the biggest questions surrounding Jolly 4. But that's fine. There are as many curveballs into the lore as you want, Weshek, because I've got answers to solve some of these secrets. In the week ahead teaser, we see multiple times that the good time animatronics are having maintenance being done on them. One section seems out of place. Every day from 2 PM to 4 PM, Kevin Johnson and the technician crew are present for the Tau Good Time Experiment 1 through 5. Now why would they need to experiment on this animatronic? And why is Kevin Johnson with them the whole time? This could hint that the animatronics are attacking you not because they're possessed, but because they're programmed to do so. Now remember the goal that Kevin Johnson had at the end of Jollibee's Phase 2? Didn't think I'd be going there, right? He wanted to see if human souls could live inside the animatronics, and was doing specifically to save himself from death. And the telltale sign that the animatronics were operating under Phase 2 was them having glowing red eyes. And what do we see in the trailer from Ivan G's TikTok? Tweety with glowing red eyes. Now granted, that trailer has since been deleted, and the animatronics have different colored glowing eyes, but I think the concept may still be the same. Kevin Johnson had the good time animatronics programmed to capture people and see if they could survive on their robots, specifically Theo himself. The title of one of the soundtracks, New Nightmare, Same Old Perspective, seems to confirm this. Even though the enemies are different, his goal remains unchanged. This could be what Theo meant when he said,
"Must be hiding something."
Our goal could be to stop him and expose the horrors behind Jolly Entertainment, but there's no way to know for sure. But with the protagonist now unable to finish it, it's Theo's turn to finish what he started to finally bring the horrors to an end. Now you may be wondering, what direct link do the good time animatronics have to all this? These theories seem to just pop out of nowhere. Well, I believe that they were created in the factory of Jolly 3. In the week ahead teaser, and one of the Jolly teasers, it shows a blue screen in the background saying no signal. This matches up with the same one from Cam 11 and Jolly 3 Chapter 2, meaning that these two games could overlap at some point. Even the message saying scanning source VGA is the same as in the Jolly teaser. This may also prove that a part of the underground facility either survived the collapse or was rebuilt at some point between Jolly 3 and 4. Not only that, the day on the computer says August 13th through 19th. When looking it up, August 13th falls on a Sunday in the year 2023, the same year that Jolly 4 takes place. But what happened to the protagonist during this time? Well, contrary to some theories, I don't think he actually died. I do believe that he was injured and has been recovering in the years between Jolly 3 to Jolly 4. But there's something else that's keeping him from returning to his job. Even if he has to heal physically from what happened, he's also going through a lot of mental trauma, and this is occurring as nightmares. One of the images in the no context spoiler reveals a scene from a movie called A Nightmare on Elm Street. In the movie, a psychopath starts to haunt the dreams of several teenagers as they start to die in their sleep. This may be what's happening to the protagonist. Even if he's not technically dying when he sleeps, he starts having nightmares of the animatronics, especially considering that one of them was a rotting corpse trapped in an old Jolly suit. The soundtracks of the game allude to this as well, having titles including Nightmares and Dreamscapes, In Bad Dreams, and Sleep Paralysis. These nightmares are most likely driving him insane, since sleep paralysis is said to include hallucinations and happens during a state between being awake and being asleep. Plus, Dreamscapes may be hinting at a mini-game that I play, similar to the Dreamscape segments from Five Nights at Candy's 3. Now, since this game is meant to end the Jolly series, it's clear that parts of the game are dedicated to bringing closure to both Theo and the protagonist. So that just about wraps up my video on Jolly 4. There might be some things I got wrong, but seeing as the game hasn't released yet, not everything is confirmed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this theory. It's a lot of fun to work on, and I hope to do more in the future. And remember to leave your thoughts in the comments, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.